Hello. I haven't done any sort of video in a long time. Um, I just felt like it was time. I've always used my communication or my character or the way that I make people laugh or the things that I'm going through. And I just sort of always come back to this place where I've always wanted to show people or teach people something or make them laugh or talk about things that I think are important to people. The last year, I've really came to a different place in my reality, a place of understanding in a deeper way, a place of finding who I am beyond the things that I think I am from the way that I grew up or the stories of the planet, of who's in politics or what sort of things are happening in nature or what kind of food we're eating. And it's just been such a struggle. And I haven't really been able to wrap my head around the concept of life and the concept of what the purpose of it is. And I was able to meet a really wonderful guy named Dolphin Casper. And the work that I've been able to do with him every week has really helped me find a path, helped me find a new understanding of what this is. And I'm still trying to figure it out, but what I do know is that there's something bigger inside of all of us. And as I go on this journey to understand more about letting go of so much social order and letting go of the need for things and stuff and learning more about the value of the nothingness, or these are just kind of words that I use. I want to be the kind of person that can give information or teach or show things in a way that actually are showing results, not just look at me, I'm successful, look at me, I'm making money, look at me, I'm creating jobs, look at me, I'm working out. There's another part of existence that comes from within, and it's so much more than anything you can imagine. You take all these different religions in the world and you kind of put them all together, and we still can't figure it out. So I just feel like more of a whole person as I learn to go inside and sort of take away the different layers of myself, whatever that is. So I don't really know if this video actually makes any sense at all. But I just really feel like I don't know what's going on in everybody else's realities, but what's going on in mine is constantly evolving and growing and changing. And as I start feeling more real, from a way of not this Steve that you see, but feeling more real in such a bigger way, more purposeful and more meaningful of why I'm here, why you're here. And it starts really going deep. And so what I can say is that the number one thing that I've learned working with Dolphin Casper and just being around a lot of like-minded people and seeing things that a reflection of what I want for myself is that every day as you go through life, always think about why you're doing it and the purpose of what's moving you to that direction. And that when things are really tough or really hard, you've made it that way. And it's okay to go through that and then learn from it. So as I stumble, um, as many people know, as well as you stumble, I think it's really important to start talking to the people that you care about, or learning how to communicate differently, and that you're not alone. Every one of us is in this together, and it's time to separate. It's time to separate from what you're getting out of what you're doing, and more about what you're giving, whether that's being really present with people in your life on a day-to-day basis, or just making an effort to not be bored, but find something that is actually more meaningful in your life. And it's always a struggle, but for me anyway, when you start beating yourself up and you don't even know why. But what I can say is that I just want to start being real, honest with the people in my life, and that I don't want to be a burden as much, or poor me, poor me, poor me, or this is what sucks. I want to be someone that's like, you know what? Yeah, sometimes things suck, but I've made them that way. And so have you. You know, what can you do to really enjoy the body that you have and the life that you want for yourself? And you can start that right now. There is no tomorrow, there is no yesterday. It's right now. Right now, in this moment, your entire life has changed because you've changed, because every moment's different and every second is a whole new experience. And I just go back to Dolphin Casper again, because having him as a life coach has profoundly changed the way I see things, and I'm so fortunate for that. And I just hope that if I can at least talk or show people the changes in myself, that they can find the changes in themselves. Thanks for listening.